Residents of Eldorado Park have urged the community to stand up against criminals. The area has long struggled with business and home robberies as well as drug-related crimes. To take this discussion further, joined now by ActionSA councillor Delano Coverdale in Eldorado Park. Delano, good to have you and thank you very much for your time. How do you gauge the willingness of the community, the public, to participate in tackling the challenges facing the community of Eldorado Park as far as policing is concerned?
Well, look, the crime rates are escalating with notable increase in the Uber robberies. And even though we have decreases in the amount of gunshots, it's insignificant. The community, what is happening is the police itself, they don't have trust in the police because of the fear that they have amongst them. If they report any issues, what could happen to their information? So they don't have trust in the police that this information could stay, let's say, private.
Yeah. As far as the police are concerned, do you believe they are doing all, in their powers, officers, all that is constitutionally required of them?
I do think there is factors that is prohibiting them from performing their duties. But they can do more. I do believe they can do more. If only they can get the resources in play, and that can come from government itself, that can provide them with the resources to provide so that they can perform their duties. And also the force multipliers in terms of law enforcement. We don't have the relationship that it used to have between the JMPD and the SAPS. There's been a breakdown in that relationship. So the force multiplier, then they're working in silos, so they should come together as law enforcement to tackle all these challenges. And I think that there will be a better response there. But that is not happening right now. And this is the frustration, and crime is spiraling out of control there right now at this moment.
So you think what could give us better results as far as Eldorado Park is concerned, maybe other parts of South Africa as well, a better coordination between the force multipliers, be it community policing, JMPD, SAPS. You've also got now wardens that are on as part of the force multipliers. What needs to happen there for a better coordination?
Look, it's all about the management. They have to get together and sit down around the table and iron out the issues. Iron out their issues. And when it comes to the operations that is conducted, we've had operations being conducted in Eldorado Park before, and which worked. But it only works for a period of time when they're there. And as soon as they remove, as the police remove these, let's say, contingency plans that they put in place, and then what happens is we have the crime escalating again. So what has to happen is they have to act. The management has to come together and actually see how they can work at it, so that and realize that crime is it's not about one team being better or one team doing all the work. You have to work together and achieve a goal together.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A continuous and active presence, I suppose you're saying, of all the joint operations, not once off and then they disappear, because then that causes the crime to return. There are other areas, of course, that previously, as you put it, you would have called for and some intervention would have been brought in Eldorado Park. For example, home affairs would have also come in because there were other issues around people being properly documented and so on and so forth. Have those yielded the necessary outcomes?
No, not as yet. But we could have not just home affairs. I always look at it that way. There's a lot of social challenges as well that pushes the community to crime. So with the root causes also has to be looked at. But in terms of home affairs, that issue has, and that is where you can see there's no communication between interdepartmental, within government, basically.
Now, following, of course, the march that took place yesterday, what is the community planning to do next to, I suppose, continue to raise this awareness, but to also continue to gather and intervene at the level where they certainly can?
Yes, the community, obviously, they cannot give up on their plight to fight the scourge of crime that is taking place in Eldorado Park. So the only thing that they can do is continue raising their voices and reach out to different governmental institutions so that their voices can be heard. If it means they have to go as far as the president itself, then so be it. But there's quite a few plans that they will not give up. And look, it cannot work. It cannot be that the crime continues here. So we just have to continue fighting the scourge, and we don't have a choice in the matter. Otherwise, it won't be good for our kids in the future and so forth. So we're looking to that as well.
Now, as far as things stand today, I mean, where you are sitting, Delano, when you look outside, what do you see that says to you there is some kind of improved security measures following your march yesterday? I mean, we did see even in the march there were police vans and so on and so forth. But is there something that tells you that your march yesterday was at least effective in getting somebody off their chair to actually go out and be visible?
Well, and this is where the challenge comes in. It's more in terms of a force multiplier. So you won't see it. Eldorado Park is a huge area, so you'll see a van here and there. But does the station actually have the resources to deal with the matter? And that is where my concern lies, because there is not enough law enforcement in Eldorado Park itself to deal with these issues. It's a very big place, and to cover all areas, and I also think that these crime, the guys committing crime, they are actually intelligent. If it's in one area, they'll move to the next area if they see there's the big presence of the police. But I haven't seen any operations as of this morning yet. No.
All right. Delano is a councillor there for ActionSA in Eldorado Park. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming on. Delano Coverdale there in Eldorado Park.